When I think of a teacher who has made an impact on me both personally and professionally, I think of Sally Johnson. For almost 30 years, Sally dedicated her life to education and to her students. And while I was not fortunate enough to be one of her students, I was lucky enough to be guided by her when I began my teaching career. Her love for adventure and traveling, her family, and for teaching are traits that I share and that she inspired in me. Ask any of Mrs. Johnson's former students what they remember most about her, and some will say her vast earring collection. She had thousands of them. Some will say her fun teacher sweaters and dresses, or maybe her way that she inspired them through participation in activity with things like Jump for Heart and Running for Ronald. But all will tell you about how she made learning fun. They learned so much through the lessons that she built and presented each day. One of my cousin, who happened to be a former student of hers, favorite lessons was the dirty socks lesson. Well, they started off clean socks. They put them on over their shoes and then took a field trip in the hills behind the school. They walked all over with their socks on over their shoes, took their socks off, and then watched in the days that followed to see what would grow. She was ahead of her time in project-based learning, making learning fun, getting the kids out of the classroom, and presenting lessons in a fun and different way. Each time I think about a lesson, I think, is it fun? Would Sally do it this way? She also wanted success for her students and did whatever it took to make them successful. She would do morning, before school tutoring, and after school tutoring clubs. She met with parents. If she needed to talk to them, it didn't matter if they were busy. If they didn't come to her, she went to them because it was important for her students and their success. She never took no for an answer. She said she would always tell us that when it came to things like parent-teacher conference, she had 100% participation because she made it so. She was tough, she was caring, but most of all, she was always excited about her students. She is an amazing person, was an amazing teacher, and I hope that someday I can be a fraction of the teacher that Sally Johnson is and was.